Human, all too human. A Book for Free Spirits by Friedrich Nietzsche. Translated by Alexander Harvey. Read by Michael Lunts. Preface 1. It is often enough, and always with great surprise, intimated to me that there is something both ordinary and unusual in all my writings. From the birth of tragedy to the recently published Prelude to a Philosophy of the Future, they all contain, I have been told, snares and nets for short-sighted birds, and something that is almost a constant, subtle incitement to an overturning of habitual opinions and of approved customs. What? Everything is merely human? All too human? With this exclamation my writings are gone through, not without a certain dread and mistrust of ethic itself, and not without a disposition to ask the exponent of evil things if those things be not simply misrepresented. My writings have been termed a school of distrust, still more of disdain, also, and more happily, of courage, audacity even. And in fact, I myself do not believe that anybody ever looked into the world with a distrust as deep as mine, seeming, as I do, not simply the timely advocate of the devil, but, to employ theological terms, an enemy and challenger of God. And whosoever has experienced any of the consequences of such deep distrust, anything of the chills and the agonies of isolation to which such an unqualified difference of standpoint condemns him endowed with it, will also understand how often I must have sought relief and self-forgetfulness from any source, through any object of veneration or enmity, of scientific seriousness or wanton lightness. Also why I, when I could not find what I was in need of, had to fashion it for myself, counterfeiting it or imagining it. And what poet or writer has ever done anything else? And what other purpose can all the art in the world possibly have? That which I always stood most in need of in order to effect my cure and self-recovery was faith. Faith enough not to be thus isolated, not to look at life from so singular a point of view, a magic apprehension in eye and mind of relationship and...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?